What's up, everyone? This is Alec from Envied Controllers, and I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about no slow. Um, Basically, what it is whenever Microsoft manufactures their controllers, they do it in such high quantity that sometimes the controller thumbsticks aren't quite calibrated correctly. So, whenever you're turning left or right, or up or down, it actually is not the same speed as one of the other directions. This can vary quite a bit. I've seen controllers to where you can barely tell. Sometimes you can only tell by actually testing it, or to where it's just completely visible. Where turning right or turning left or one of the directions is just terribly slower. So how do you know if you have this in your controller? It's pretty basic. If you can tell while you're playing a game, the only real games that you can tell that I am personally aware of is Halo, the Halo series, to where it's really evident and you might get killed from it. So if you can't tell by in-game, you might not have the problem, but you definitely could. So what we're gonna do is I have a controller here, a personal controller of mine that I've had for a long time that I'm pretty sure is fairly slow. So we're gonna jump into here, and there's actually a app on the marketplace that you can actually test your controller. So we're gonna jump into that. It's called Controller Doctor, and I'm actually going to do a review on this so you guys can actually check it out. But basically, it tests everything on the controller. I think it's like 240 points, however much that translates into. And you can test the actual thumbsticks and see how well or if any of them are slow. So we're going to open it up here. You can actually examine the whole controller in this, which is kind of cool, but most of it's kind of irrelevant, like the buttons and the triggers and stuff, because if those will work. But we're gonna go over here to sticks, and we're gonna go down to the real-time test, and here you're gonna be able to test your sticks. So we can come over here and we can go left, goes 100%, goes right, no, I'm sorry, down, and see how whenever I'm pulling it down, I can get it to about 99. But if I go left and then down, it's around 95. So this controller is obviously slow. If I take it and I go straight right, I can get 100. But what if I go down and then over to the right? See how slow that is? It's only at 91%, which is just terribly slow. Like, I think we figured it up to where above about 97 or 98, you're not going to have a real problem. But 91, and below 95, you're going to have some really slow turns. So I'm actually going to plug in another controller here, and we'll check that one out. That was a controller I've had personally for a long time, and then this is a controller we've treated for no slow. So we got this plugged in here. We'll go left, we'll go right, up and down, all at 100, and then if we spin it, you want to go from each direction and check and see if it's getting to 100 on each one. And as you see, it is. So that's the easiest way and most accurate way to test to see if your sticks are slow. But we're gonna jump into Halo, and we'll see if we can get some real-time tests and see how it'll affect you in game. Okay, guys. I'm here in Reach. I'm going to try to give you a real-time example of slow turn. So here we are in the game, and we can test the directions left and right, and we see that those are identical, like the program showed, and up and down. I think it showed that it was a little slower going down, and so that's what's deceiving about slow turn, because your left and right seems fine. So you wouldn't think that you're going to run into any problems, but like the program showed, when we go down and then right first, you're going to be slow. So Some situations, depending on the controller, might not occur for a long time. You might not run into no slow for or a slow controller for a while. But like with this one, if you're jumping off something, that's what I would think. If you're going down and then to the right, is going down and then to the right, and see how slow that turned compared to the others. So this one's down, and see how slow that turns. So that's how this controller slow turns. It really is random for each controller, and it always can vary in the intensity of how slow it'll turn. And some might not think this is a huge deal, and to most casual gamers it's probably not going to be. But for competitive gamers that are playing for huge sums of money, you know, on the MLG circuit or something, $100,000 is on the line, and having a controller that's possibly going to slow turn that you know, might keep you from getting that last kill. So that's why we try to focus on it, and that's also why we do it for free. We don't think that anybody should have to pay for a controller that's going to be slow in any way, especially just a Microsoft controller, and especially a custom controller like something you would get from Envy. So that's why we do it. That's how it works. Be sure to test out your controller, and of course, if you're getting a controller from Envy, it's going to be no slow. You're not going to encounter any problems with that. And hope you guys decide to get a controller if you do have a slow. We do not do any send-ins at this time to fix any controllers that you guys are using right now. So be sure to visit the site www.envycontrollers.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. We try to give away occasionally and give back. Hope this was informative for you guys, and see you next time.